kept rubbing it and thinking, why am I vibrating? I've created my own vibrator.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Good to have you back.
Yes, it's nice to be back. Well, I had a major internet problem. Everything crashed. My television blew up because we had an electrical storm. So I've lost my television completely.
No.
And so everything gone. Wi-Fi, broadband, everything. So I'm now at my daughter's and they're trying to mend it.
Sherry, can I ask, where were the guinea pigs when this explosion happened? Do you think they have anything to do with it?
Everybody was hiding, including the chihuahua.
Oh.
She was under the bed, terrified.
Darling, how shocking.
Awful. But yes, so since we've been away, I have to tell you, I've had a strange thing take over me.
Oh, Christ.
And it happened. In fact, I thought it was the garden centre I was in. So I thought maybe they'd got some sort of generator underneath their floor. Because my left leg started to vibrate. And anyway, it kept on vibrating and it went from my thigh right up to my hip on my left leg.
Whoa,
So
what have you got in your handbag?
I thought, well, it must be
Perfect.
just, they've got to jet. Anyway, I went to the next shop and it kept vibrating. And the next day it was vibrating in the morning. In bed.
People pay good money for that. But anyway, go on.
And so, well, I kept rubbing it and thinking, why am I vibrating? I've created my own vibrator in my own body. What have I and this girl in the shop said to me, are you okay? I said, yes, but I'm vibrating. She said, oh, sorry. I said, oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that because that sounds really wrong. But I said, are you vibrating? And she went, no, I'm not vibrating.
And when did the police come and take you away, darling?
Matron.
But I'm not vibrating today.
It's probably a trap. Sorry to be so normal, but it probably is a trap nerve.
Got to be a nerve thing.
It has.
If my whole body doesn't start to vibrate.
Is it just from your hip to your knee? Where is it?
It's from my hip to my toes.
That's definitely a muscle of some sort.
Isn't it?
You've trapped a muscle.
Yeah, like sciatica. Is that what it's called?
Yes, I was going to say, but that's quite painful, sciatica. Can I ask you girls, can you believe it's already September?
No.
I don't know whether...
No.
I know we've been in lockdown. I know we've had... Time has gone like that. I can't believe it's already autumn. Berries are on the trees. Everything. Can't bear
Did
it.
you see the girl online the other day said that she started her Christmas shopping?
Don't even go there.
How ridiculous.
Why would you do that?
Well, it starts earlier and earlier, doesn't it? Every year.
Well, my garden centre, which is just in my village, have all their Christmas trees up for sale.
No.
Now.
Already.
Christmas decorate, even Christmas crackers.
Oh,
How
no.
crackers is that?
Darlings, listen, it's Dress Up Friday and I'm in a box 2 ensemble again because I'm clinging on to summer.
Lovely.
But I've noticed that all my colours are represented with the rest of the Wonderbirds.
Yes.
So what are you all wearing? What are you all
We
wearing?
didn't do it deliberately.
No, nobody got a memo. Sherry, what are you wearing, darling?
I'm a pink, little bit of you, Keely's company, and it's long, this dress, to the floor, which I don't normally wear, and I've got very big kind of butch biker boots on.
Oh, let's have a look.
Which sounds really weird for me, doesn't it?
Please, can we please?
show you?
Yes, please.
Can we have a look? Oh my goodness.
I love those.
They're fabulous.
Where did you get
got
those?
fur in them as well, which is a bit weird in September. Going to sit on the floor, I'm afraid.
Are they so Keely as well?
No, they're not. But the pink is, and I love the pink. Is so good for now. Actually, we've got sun now here, so
lovely
today.
Debbie, what are you wearing, darling?
Well, I'm in Lello.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yes,
love
it's
it.
lovely.
Yeah, very, very pretty. I've actually worn it before with I wore it before with a jacket that was quite lacy. But I imagine I have a feeling that somebody else might be wearing something similar later on. I don't know why. Anyway, yes, and of course I have my earrings.
Always.
Woo!
Always.
Beautiful.
And are you tanned up, Debbie?
No, I'm not. Do I look brown?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because you didn't.
Very.
You weren't here the other day because I've been having this treatment that Tracy's been doing on my arms
Oh, right.
to make them
But
better.
that doesn't make you brown.
No. I'm just saying.
Wow.
That's why I've probably taken my top to show you my to have my arms out. But it might be the yellow because it makes you sort of look.
Yeah, I love
It
yellow.
does. It brings it all out.
And how do your arms feel? Did it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just a bit weird. But I'll tell you, I'm having another one today, and I'll tell you about it on Monday. But
right, okay.
Thank
Dee,
you.
darling, what are you wearing?
Well, this was actually in my mother's wardrobe, and a few things that I actually did take with me. And she had so many clothes, and it was, when I think about all the clothes I gave to charity or gave to friends. But this is one of the things, and it's so lovely, and it is actually like a kimono. And it must be from the 70s or 80s, but look, the detail on that is gorgeous, isn't
fabulous.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Beautiful.
nice.
And what's on your head, darling?
On my head is a cap, but I put it sideways because I don't like to do anything that's actually conventional and normal, as you know. Yes.
Have you got some crystals under your cap, babe?
Oh, of course.
Just checking.
Yes. Salute to the sun. Salute to the sun. Anyway, today is very exciting because we've got the lovely Helena Watts coming back, who's the showbiz editor for the Daily Mirror, and she's going to give us all the lowdown and all the goss.
Hi.
Hello
Hi,
there.
darling. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So nice to see
Good.
you, lovely ladies.
Lovely to
Tell us
And what-
everything, darling.
Yes.
Okay, so this week is all about Strictly Come Dancing. A lot of
Oh, yes.
so
Yes.
great announcements. We've got people like Bill Bailey, the stand-up comedian, Caroline Quentin, who is a really famous household name, Jamie Lang, reality star. We've got Nicola Adams, twice Olympic gold medalist, and she is actually going to be the first same-sex signing. So she's going to have a female partner in the show, which is fantastic. I just think it's really progressive of the show to be doing
Yes.
that. And then you've got a few controversial people as well. You've got Maisie Smith, who was Tiffany Butcher in EastEnders, and a while ago actually she got caught smoking what looked like marijuana, but she has been taken on by Strictly and she's going to be on the show, and I think actually she's going to bring some real glam to it, so she'll be fantastic. And then there's also Jackie Smith, who was the UK's first female Home Secretary, and she actually quit as her post in 2009 because of the second home scandal. Oh no, or was it the
yes.
scandal? It was big hoo-ha about that. So I think these characters are quite interesting because normally I think Strictly plays quite safe, but this year they've really pushed the boat out and they've got some great signings.
And is it going to be exactly the same, Helena, or is it going to be a shorter period this time?
No, I think it's the same. I think it's the same. Yeah, I do. I think
Are they socially distancing the audience and things,
Yes.
presumably?
There won't be an audience, will there?
No, I don't think there's going to be an audience.
No.
Yeah.
So, which will be quite, I mean, every year I go.
Really weird.
It
Yeah.
will be
Very
weird.
strange.
But I mean, so many TV shows are having to do that, aren't they?
I know.
Yeah.
Except that Britain's Got Talent, they're having a whole screen behind with an audience, all like a massive, huge Zoom call with 500
Yeah, they
people.
did that.
Not more.
They've just done that on The Voice.
Yeah.
The Voice did exactly the same thing, and it worked really well.
I think it's
quite
nice. It's so nice to have that interaction of audience,
Yeah.
and if you can do it, it's worth it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. We're doing this, and this has worked really well. So
Yes.
there is definitely a way to make
Yes,
it
so
good.
what else? What other news, darling?
Oh, so what other news? Well, the other big news this week is that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have signed a 6-figure deal with Netflix to make documentaries and film productions about subjects they love most. So it's going to be a lot
Lovely.
about, passion projects about, you know, inspiring women and you know, TV shows about the environment, which is something Harry's really involved in. So, you know, I think it's a really positive story.
Great.
But I do think, you know, Buckingham Palace are a bit anxious about this because they don't really have any control over them anymore, do they?
Well, I think the thing is that he's no longer, you know, he's gone. And he has to make a life for himself, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and I don't
he
think,
has to make money.
Yeah.
And also to be creative and work on all the amazing charities that they belong to. Why would they do something negative? And it's not about what was, it's about what's ahead. And you know, I know they're vilified and critiqued a lot by people, but I think they're getting on with life and getting on with their lives, and it's not to be harsh to anyone else.
I think Piers Morgan is so cruel to her.
Yeah.
Everything. Don't you think, Dee?
I do, and I also think that she was always an advocate for, and supported women. And I think before she even met, you know, Prince Harry, she was always like. So it's not like she's just suddenly become that because she's, you know, married Prince Harry. She's really always had that on her agenda, and I think so. And they're both passionate about the same things, and I think it's going to be a fantastic marriage with Netflix. It's going to be exciting.
And Edward had his own TV company. So, and he used to make, I mean, albeit it was for, you know, the Royal Knockout and things like that, but there was never any controversy around him having his own TV company. No. It doesn't exist now, I don't think, but, you know, it went on for quite a long time and that never seemed to be a problem.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I think whatever they do, because it was so controversial, because they did, you know, abdicate. They left the UK. There's always going to be this controversy, but I love Meghan Markle, and I think she's really headstrong, and she's got brilliant ideas. So I'm really rooting for them with this.
Anything else, Helena?
Yeah. So Britain's Got Talent is back, but it's not back with Simon. Obviously, we know Simon has had this terrible accident. Where he broke his back, but he is recovering really well. But he won't be in filming for the beginning of the show, and I don't think he's likely to return. So Amanda Holden has been made head judge, which I think is brilliant because I love Amanda. You know, she's lovely, phenomenal. She's so funny. I think good for her. I'm really happy for her.
And she's just got a new album out, hasn't she? She's got a new album.
Yeah, she has, and she's been.
She started in musical theatre.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, exactly. So people think, oh, Amanda Holden, they don't really know what she's famous for, but she can sing and she's very talented. And she, like you said, she started in musical theatre. So, you know, she's an inspiration to us all.
Helena, isn't it Ashley Banjo who's taking over Simon's seat?
Yes. So David Williams, Alicia Dixon, and Ashley Banjo from.
Oh, I love Ashley Banjo.
I love
so talented.
Yeah, he's fabulous.
He's such a lovely boy as well, and he's just very passionate about everything he does. And when I met him, I said to him, "You're so inspirational to all the young boys out there, you know, who had, you know, because of where he came from, and maybe, you know, don't think there's a cat in hell's chance of them ever doing anything." And he said, "Well, thank you, but it's a real passion of his, you know, the whole culture thing." And I think he will be brilliant on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, I do. Is that it, Helena? No,
that is it from me from this week.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Nice to see you.
Gorgeous.
Lovely to see you.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Oh.
So we're all caught up. That's good.
We are. We need to know what's going on. We do.
We love the
It was interesting when we saw Flavia and Christina when they were on a couple of weeks ago. They thought Strictly was going to be a bit shorter and a different sort of thing. So
they did say that.
Yeah, that's interesting that they're not. Anyway, we have my best friend Julie Peasgood, and I wonder what she's wearing on Dress Up Friday. I wonder, Julie, are you there? And what are you wearing on Dress Up Friday?
I'm here. I've got my black lace on, which I think.
Oh, that's really nice. I'd love to know where you got it from.
I think it was actually yours, Debs.
Is it one she's stolen again?
Yes, yeah, we heard about you stealing things
I have got
from her.
pearls as well.
Yeah, I've got what?
I've got pearls, darling. Pearls.
Oh, lovely.
Pearls.
No,
Got to
I
make an effort.
Foiled.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, darling.
Darling, how have you been, Jules? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been doing lots of gardening. I've been loving being a granny. And Kate, my daughter Kate's daughter Saha, my granddaughter Saha, started school today.
Yeah,
4 years old.
I know. Mine did as well. Isn't it fabulous?
Fabulous. It's just so moving when you see them in their uniform and you think, where has time gone? But I've been, in all honesty, I've been pining for the fields, pining for those high seas. Because when you think about it, I averaged 7 to 8 cruises a year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, writing about them, performing on them, speaking, or taking my crafters on supercraft cruises. And as you all know, dead in the water, literally.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it's going to revive. I've had such withdrawal symptoms. I've been making things like chests of drawers. My laptop's been sitting on it. Chests with maps of the world. So that
Darling, do you know when they're coming back, Julie? Have you any idea?
They're coming back bit by bit. River cruises are ahead of ocean-going cruises, but there's still such a level of uncertainty. I mean, cruises can, at times, with norovirus and things, be like a giant petri dish anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so I can understand it, but the cruise lines are doing their utmost to make it as safe as possible. And it is, in my book, it's the most wonderful way to travel, and I can't wait to get on board again. I'm sure they'll take all the measures necessary because you're dealing with an older demographic anyway. They won't allow any risks, be it, you know, Saga or P&O or Princess, whoever. And I can't wait.
I know, same here.
It's funny because I remember, I don't know if we were on the same one, but many years ago, the cruise that I took Sherry on, were you on the same one? Was that your very first one? Sherry, were you on the same one as Julie?
I'm just trying to think.
No, it was the soap cruise, the first ever one on the QE2.
Yeah, but Sherry was on that.
Sherry, were you?
Yeah, I was on a soap cruise.
Patsy Kensit was. Not Patsy Kensit, sorry, Patsy Palmer.
Yeah.
And Sid Owen.
Were you on that one, Sherry?
No, that's not the one, no.
Yeah.
I think
well, listen, I've got to say, I'm so happy for you with your cruises. I was just on the Pedalo.
Yeah, me too. We're sitting here
in Regent's Park.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for you, obviously.
Well, we're going to be on the next one for sure.
I'm going to be in a dinghy, darling, doing
we'll have a So, Julie, you were going to tell us, you know, what people don't know you as, really, what the things that you do that people don't know about, and you have to keep it clean, obviously.
Okay, yeah, I've been thinking about that. It's quite difficult. I collect rocking horses. I have a few less now than I did a while ago because I've sold a few, but my current collection is 27 at the moment. But some of them are small, like this one that my daughter.
Oh, that's lovely.
Even smaller, and some of them are. Wait a sec. I hope I can do this. I haven't rehearsed this bit. Some of them are big, like Dobbin. Can you see Dobbin behind?
Yes.
He's life size.
Oh, lovely.
He's huge. He fills the bay window, and he was. I think he was the first horse I ever got. Actually, I rescued him from a toy and doll museum because they were.
Wow!
Did you?
Yeah,
I actually thought you were going to talk about something that was outrageous, and it's rocking horses. And I was like, oh, okay.
I love that.
I actually also collect teddy bears. I'm an arctophile, but lots of people think they're quite twee. Not soft toys, proper teddy bears. I do have something slightly rude, Harriet. I was very, very good. It's not really rude. I was very, very good at trampolining when I was a kid. I can't trampoline now. Every time I get on it, I wet myself doing a star.
That's nice. Yeah.
But
I thought you said trampolining.
Yeah, that too, actually.
I don't think we have a choice about the trampolining. We all do that.
Oh, Debbie the other day sent me this WhatsApp with this appalling fart on it. And
and that is Harriet.
That's from Harriet.
That's me. It's a fart app, and you can send farts. And it's the best app. For your granddaughter, it's called Fart Studio. It's an app, and you can do all sorts of farts, it's hysterical, all varieties. So I take credit.
Well, she laughs at farts as much as I do. There's something about them. But of course, I didn't know, you know, that Debbie was sending this. And Debbie often pocket calls me. So I press it, and there's this enormous farts. I thought, darling, I know we share a lot, but really...
That's hysterical. It's hysterical.
Well,
That's funny.
Thank you, darling. Sherry, how are you?
All right. Yeah.
I just said you've been a little quiet.
No, just listening. No, I'm just trying to think. I must send my granddaughter that fart app. That's what I was thinking at the time.
Yes.
She's in the middle of moving house.
She is.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, the most beautiful place out in the world.
I'm used to it though. I move every 6 months.
You use the same 2 guys, don't you, to move?
I do. Paul is my mover, and he's wonderful. He knows me very well. He knows all my furniture, all my books, everything. So he'll go, this set of books, Sherry, it was so-and-so before. Where do you want it now?
Sherry, when you say you move every 6 months, are you actually moved on, or is it a choice? Are people move you on and get rid?
They want to. They tell us to get out, don't they, Sherry? They don't want you to stay.
Yeah, she's moved on, or she's moving.
Yeah, I have no. I don't attach myself to buildings of any kind. You know what I mean? When people say, I love my home, it doesn't, buildings don't mean anything to me. I'd move again tomorrow. It doesn't really matter at all. So,
wonderful.
So if I want to move on, I just move on.
Don't you think
I've got this theory though about moving, because I've had to move 3 or 4 times in the last few years, but now I'm settled in a place that I'm going to stay in. But I always have this theory with when people move. I look at the birds outside and I think, can you imagine Mr. Bird goes home to Mrs. Bird and says, all right, darling, we're going to move. And she goes, fine. Can you imagine if they had to get all the bird movers in for, to take everything from one nest to another? They just bugger off and go, don't they? Just fly off to the next nest. And that's
we are a nest.
I'd like to be like that.
Yeah, we should know, because we are a nest. There you go.
I can't imagine feeling like you, Sherry. I'd quite like it. I get really, really attached to places. My last home, I was there for 30 years, and we've now been in for 5 years. Yeah, no, seriously,
That's lovely.
I like change. I'm a Gemini, as Debbie is. I love change. I thrive on change. But there are some things I don't change, and that's home or my car, funnily enough. I'm really weird like that.
Really?
It's interesting, that, isn't it? Because I mean, I think a lot of actors or a lot of performers are like, we've got that thing about, traveling around in a circus or, sort of being on the road. And we are kind of travelers. And actually, I have to ask you, Julie, your mum, I've just discovered, was a tightrope walker. Is that true?
She was a tightrope walker and a juggler in Burton Mills Circus. And she ran away from home. She ran away from home when she was 18 to join the circus. How romantic does it get?
Isn't that
and
fantastic?
she was very small. So they told her to come back when she was grown up. So she went back the year later when she was 19, wearing full makeup and very high heels. And they accepted her. And they did something called Risley. And Risley is where a man lies on his back with his legs in the air and he twiddles something on his feet, often a ball, but in this case it was my mum, and she's as well as the tightrope, as well as her own juggling, and she was always also cut in half every night, and to her dying day she never ever told us that circus trick of how she's actually cut in half. She literally, you make a promise to the circus, and she never broke it, and I loved that.
Oh my God, that's so moving.
What a heritage you've got, Julie. I mean, and I remember years ago, because we had the same agent, and going to auditions with you. And well, I was a bit like your mum, very small, and you were like, you would come in very, very tall, and I think, oh God, she's got the job, because you always look so gorgeous and glamorous.
No, God, I didn't.
Honestly, it's so great that you've got that amazing heritage. That's so amazing to suddenly learn that after all these years.
Darling, thank you, Jules, for being our guest.
We love you, Julie.
Come and see us soon. Please
I
fly
will.
into our nest soon. We love you, darling.
I love
Bye,
the
darling.
Wonderbirds. Bye, everyone.
darling.
Bye. Bye.
What an amazing thing to have been part of a
I
circus,
know.
to have run away and done that. What an amazing thing to have done.
I know.
Very thrilling.
Incredible.
Well, I'm so
Incredible.
excited to say that Richard is back with us tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely week. Well, not the weekend. Have a lovely Friday night. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 10. Get the coffee ready.
You will.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.